How good are authentic Russian products, really? Hello everyone, today I'm bringing you a review from Konstantin. This is a detailed review of the fourth Konstantin Joker watch. In fact, this watch was brought to me by a fellow watch enthusiast who asked me to help with its maintenance. If it weren't for him giving me this opportunity, you wouldn't be seeing this review today. So first of all, I'd like to thank my friend for providing such a rare piece. This is a global limited edition of only 18 pieces, made of blackened titanium. This is a 4th generation Joker with an NTPT carbon fiber dial. Truly, thank you so much. Okay, so today, the main topic is to go into detail and share with everyone my personal perspective on this purebred Joker. Previously, Dubbo did a review, and in that review, there was a Joker watch co-created by Berens and Mr. Chaykin, and personally, I was quite satisfied with its feel and overall quality. But as for this purebred Russian piece, does it actually surpass the quality of our domestic co-branded version? That was something I was quite curious about at first. Now that I've reached a conclusion, I hope it can offer everyone a bit of insight. Okay, as for Mr. Chaykin, many of you are probably quite familiar with him. He is a truly self-taught, talented, independent watchmaker, and also a former president of the International Independent Watchmakers Association. Even the best brands have some products that no one buys, and even niche brands sometimes have hit products that everyone rushes to purchase. So, every brand faces this kind of situation. Now, what exactly is the difference between this watch and the domestic one we reviewed earlier? Actually, as soon as I got this watch, the first thing I did was post about it in my social circle. In that post, I gave a simple evaluation of the watch. You can take a look. I've shared some detailed photos of the watch, including the texture and finishing of the movement. I also took some very clear photos of the watch after disassembling it, showing its condition. You can take a look. Honestly, it left me feeling a bit disappointed. I thought it would at least be better than the domestic co-branded version. I expected it to be better, but in terms of overall assembly precision and quality control, it really isn't much better. So here, I want to remind everyone not to assume that just because something is domestically made, it's inferior, or that something fully imported is automatically better. We still need to look at things specifically, analyze each case on its own merits. Okay, let's take a closer look at the quality and feel of this watch. At first glance, as a mechanical watch, I've already serviced it, and all the details and textures are shown in the video. We can take a closer look. They're all excellent now, and there are no issues left. What we often call, for domestically made watches, Guangdong grey, that kind of roughness, is completely gone. Let's call it Russian grey instead of Guangdong grey. Russian grey, huh? But I've already cleaned up all of that Russian grey. However, overall, if we look at the tongue here, the precision of the parts manufacturing, there are still some tiny burrs in the details. This is something I can't really deal with. There's no way to remove or polish them without causing damage. The engraving on the case back is decent, but the main issue is that the internal components of the movement are really lacking. This is the overall look of the watch. The configuration is also very attractive. In fact, the color scheme, a combination of black and purple, with a red smiley face on the front, is quite striking. As for the whole watch, the case is made of titanium with a black coating, and the clasp is also titanium with a black coating. The texture is still excellent. The dial is made of the very familiar NTPT carbon fiber material. Its overall thickness and the sharpness of the edges are both pretty good, but I feel it could be even better, especially considering the high price of this watch. So you can see, this watch is a moon phase watch. The part with the red tongue represents the moon phase, which completes a full cycle every 28 days. Here is the minute subdial, and here is the hour subdial. There are 24 hours in a day, and these two small round eyes can create up to 6,400 different facial expressions. So the playability and fun factor of this watch are really outstanding. As for the overall watch, whether it's the dial, whether it's the details, the sunken eyes, the raised spherical surface, or the layered edging and inlaid effect of the tongue, all these elements give the watch a very comfortable spatial expression. Beneath the crystal, there's a green gold-plated metal ring, which enhances the overall texture of the watch. The combination of red and green uses traditional Chinese colors with a very classic shade of red. The green color is also beautifully showcased here, and combined with the very calm and cool black case, it truly looks stunning. There's no doubt about that. Globally, this is the 7th piece of the Vector 18 series, as you can see. Number 07-18, the 7th piece. Today, I don't have any other purpose for this video, just to show everyone what this purebred Russian product is really like. Overall, it's quite good in every aspect, though there are a few slight differences from what I expected. We still need to maintain this attitude and keep moving forward together, hoping that Mr. Chaykin will get better and better and be able to create more and more high-quality works that amaze us. One more thing to add, this watch would be even better if it had a luminous feature, because after looking at it for quite a while, I found that there isn't any spot filled with luminous material. Even after shining a light on it, I still didn't see any luminous effect, which left me a bit disappointed. Okay, that's it for this episode. See you next time.